And good Sunday morning. It's going to be a nice day today. I didn't get very much done yesterday. I got to take a little time off. But I'm hooking up these wires here. I like to fire up that old Axelson and get some oil pumping through it. So I'll do that. And I got a kind of a neat accessory that Will the blade sent that I want to show. Let's get this wires done here. I think I got this turned off. Yeah. Get that in there. Just a temporary hookup here. Okay. All right, I'll set this down and get the camera loose right here. And I got to turn this on. I got a little switch here. There we go. I put a little green light up there so I don't forget to turn off my phase converter. I keep leaving it on. Okay, let's get over here. Oh, it's a nice morning. I'm getting quite a bit done on that drill press. You know, I work on it, I have to stop, but I'm getting it smooth. Gonna get some paint on it real quick. Okay, I like to turn this thing on. You can see the level here. When you turn it, it doesn't have the window up here. So when you turn it on, let's see if it'll do it. Well, there we go. You see the level drop as it pumps oil. Dropping down. That's a neat old lathe. Let's start it up. You know, I really do think it's getting quieter. The ISO things are a little bit loud anyway. I'll walk around and see what it sounds like. Oh, it's getting rusty. We're going to get some primer paint on this real quick. Oh, that's cool. This is the old-time gizmo that Will sent. I better turn this off, might be a little too loud. But this is one of those old Enco tailstock turrets. And they are just really cool. You know, you pull the lever down and you can, it'll click to the next one. And what they did, because these things don't really align so perfectly, is they give you blank holders here so you can put them up and put a chuck or, you know, set up so you can drill and bore them in place using the headstock and the tailstock feed. But these are really old time, and I haven't used one of these things, I don't think, in 30 years. But they used to be pretty common, and if you get them set up right, you know, so when you put it in, it you know, registers good. They're actually pretty handy. You know, you can put taps in them, and this one here's been already machined, but the other two are blank. Then they got these little holders here. Somebody actually used this, which is pretty cool. It's got some square nose bits in it, so you know, you can drill, ring, tap, counter bore, and just do some kind of cool things with these. These were real common, no, 30 years ago, but I suppose they still have these. This one here is made by Enco Manufacturing, made in the United States by that old company. Oh, I don't know, I thought that'd be kind of cool to have a look at that. So this thing is coming along real good, and I'd like to get some primer on it the next day or two. The same with this drill press, just start painting them and work on down. Boy, what a mess I got to clean up there. I think I'll do that right away. Get that cleaned up for the 10th time. Here's my last cover. This is an aluminum one here, this for the drill. See the paint? Not too bad. You know, you just keep going on it, and it just eventually comes together. You know, this end here I got to get a little bit better, but this is an interesting project, and that I got to deal with this powdered material. It's just totally amazing. You don't want to take it all the way off, but what I'm doing is skimming it, then going over and sanding it, and kind of leaves it into at least some of it, some of the, you know, pores or machine marks and stuff. But the nature of this stuff is it's just different. You see how that stuff is? Now I found the bad thing about this is if what takes it off really rapidly is the flat sanding disc on the angle grinder, but it puts it into a real bad powder, fine powder in the air, and I find that it's getting in my clothes and causing skin rashes. This doesn't, you know, it's pretty nasty. But it actually goes pretty quick once you get going on it. This is kind of a difficult spot here, but it's getting really good, like up in here. See, this is getting about ready to paint. From this angle I can get this better, and I'll go over it and sand it. It's getting close, almost got that yellow paint. That's some tough stuff there. The orange is even tougher. But these, you know, these old machines are really pretty neat projects. You know, at least you got something when you're done with it. Yeah, look at that, still some workforce green hiding in there. So you can see, maybe you can see how thick that stuff is in places. I don't know if you can see this divot here, but I ground that in myself so I could put a planer jack in here to shove the head over when it was stuck. I did the same down here. I had a planer jack here and a planer jack there and a planer jack on the back to push that. And I'll tell you what, the radial drills don't take weather very well. And you know, the problem being the way the heads are, and I can probably show you pretty good right here. I got the wheel hook back up and I can crank the head back. See? Now here's the bottom way here, and you see it's angled, and when you pull the lock pushes down on this bar and lifts the head up. Like if you're drilling, it's going to shove this head up, and it locks onto this angle here. So when you release the lock, the head drops down just a few thousandths and rolls on this hard piece here with those bearings that I have to replace. So the bearings, I cut them, section of them out so the head would drop down and free it. So right now the head is actually gliding on the lock bar. You can see it kind of suck in and out, and it's not supposed to do that. lock bore. It's got a cam back here, and it's supposed to push down, lift the head up off those bearings, and lock it in place on this sharp bottom way. So it's kind of different. See, radial drills are a different deal entirely, and often, you know, made by manufacturers, and that's all they make. Here is a problem that if you find a radial drill that has a drive shaft like this, there's a gear in here, a bevel gear, and this takes it off the motor through a reduction transmission, drives through this shaft, and it slides through a gear in here on bearings, and that gear was frozen right here where this pitting is. You can see that. That's pretty neat. All this is free. I can turn that. You can see the motor's rotating. It's really getting close. Yeah. You know, it takes a long time to do this, but I don't know. I've got the time, and I'm just going to keep doing it. I don't know any better, I guess. Just keep at it. I went this far, so might as well go the rest of the way. And down I go my ladder here. I got things pretty safe here, I think. I'm okay. Yeah, get a look underneath here. Yeah, it's just a lot to do. Well, I'll be back. Thanks.